Where's
Hi,
Jeff to
everybody.
introduce everybody?
Yeah. Well, I'll take a stab at it. Scott Shaw, Bill Morrison, Sergio Aragones, and Stan Sakai will not be here tonight, so you can claim spots for their deal next week. That is true.
So true.
That is like the most accurate description of me ever.
Anyway, hey, listen. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining 4C Live. Hey, so I know there's some confusion out there. So the Sketchy Story show is next week with Bill, Scott, Stan, and Sergio. But those guys are so fast in sketching and things like that. I thought it would be a good idea to do a pre-claim show for the first spots for these guys. So that's what tonight is. So if you're interested in getting a spot from Sergio or Stan or Bill or Scott, we're going to be throwing up claims like we normally do for those guys, and we'll do the same thing we normally do. This way, when we start the show next week, I can say, Sergio, here's your first claim, because he'll be done by the time I finish the sentence. So we're just trying to get ahead of those things. There was a joke at San Diego. Scott Shaw told me, he said people used to go up to Sergio's table and ask him for a commission. He'd go, "Oh, here it is." That's how fast he was. So, so we're just trying to get ahead of that kind of stuff. So that's what tonight is, guys. So, and if nobody out there is going to be claiming for any of those guys, well, then no, we'll go into it next week. But one thing we are going to do next week, JD couch gags. That means.
Come on, Ken.
One thing we're going to be doing next week for Sketchy Stories is when somebody makes a claim for a piece of for a commission, the artist is not going to start it until one of these two goofballs sends you an invoice immediately, because I got stuck with so much art from the last Sketchy Stories. I'm not doing it again. So you guys are going to pay for it when it's claimed, and then the artist, whichever one you choose, will then turn around and begin the art. So that's why we want to get some of these claims in, so we can be ahead of that process.
And Alessandro, I am available.
Thanks for Ken-splaining that to me.
That was a good one. I don't think I'd seen that one before.
It's from Oscars. So
What would you like me to draw you, Alessandro?
But that was we've kind of been doing that anyways, guys. I mean, I've been, every show I'm on, I send the invoices as we take the claim. But this time around, Ken would like you to make sure we pay that night. So that's another reason why we wanted to do tonight, so you can get our first claim in. Unfortunately, we just found out that we do not have any of the prices for next week yet. That's on the artists who have not told us those prices yet.
But I mean, we can give you a general idea. And if you put a claim and you get it, and we tell you what the price is, and you say, no, I can't afford that, no worries. We'll just cancel your claim and move on to the next person.
Yeah, so no invoices will be sent tonight. We'll wait until we make sure we have the prices, and then we'll send them then. But you will need to make sure you pay before that show starts next Tuesday night.
And as always, 4% processing, $25 shipping.
So Stan Sakai is going to be one of our guests. And I know he recently canceled some events, so there might be some people out there who are looking to get some commissions done. Well, you'll be able to get them done next week on the 4C Live Sketchy Stories. His prices are probably going to be in between the $450 to $550 range. That's what he offered last time. So I expect them to be probably around the same prices. And it's a full figure, 9x12. Stan does a good job with that. So if anybody out there wants to claim anything for Stan Sakai, there you go. Roger, it's yours,
Roger
buddy.
Ash. Roger Ash.
Roger Ash. Perfect.
Bacon will be messaging you. Not me.
Not tonight, though.
Right. No invoices tonight, but we'll.
No. We're gonna contact you and figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we'll figure that out because I'll be at Chicago all weekend, but I'll find some time to message you, so it's fine.
Anyway, so thank you, Roger, for that claim. The next one we'll have Scott Shaw. Last time Scott did, I think it was $75 head sketches. But one thing Scott is going to offer this time, and this is kind of a unique thing for anybody out there, he's going to offer up a 4-panel daily strip that will be personalized. So you can choose what the genre, something that Scott's familiar with, like Flintstones or Smurfs or Sonic, and he'll draw a 4-panel daily for you for that. Now it's not cheap because he's got to write it, he's got to draw it, he's got to do all that. So it's about $800. But that's going to be something that is for a really unique connection. And for anybody who out there who got Smurfed or Flintstoned, you can actually have him draw the daily with you in it.
That's pretty cool.
So that it will be one of the options. Now, if somebody does want that, that's going to be something that does have to be claimed before we do the show next week, because Scott has to write the gag and do all this, and that's something he's going to be able to do live. He'll draw it live, but the gag has to be done ahead of time. But if anybody wants a head sketch by Scott, $75, full figure, I think was $150.
Yeah, something like
for
that.
Scott. So so anybody who wants to claim anything from Scott, you can be the first person to claim anything from Scott.
So is that for the dailies? Is he going to take those live next week as well, and then just draw them later, or what?
If he takes them live, he's not going to do them live because he's got to write the gag.
Right.
Yeah, that might be an option, but it's not going to be something he's going to do live. If we don't get, I'll probably do a post Thursday about it. Write it all up. Maybe have Scott do a sample for me, and then we'll post it on 4C.
Hey, Avi.
So the next one will be for Bill Morrison. Listen, you don't know Bill Morrison's right now. So Bill's $125 for a head sketch. What's the rest of it? I don't remember.
Torso.
Torso is, I think, $200, and then full figure is $300, I believe, in ink. So Bill will be doing all of that live too. So if anyone wants to claim a spot for Bill Morrison's first claim, you can do that. Now Bill's not as fast as the other guys, but I didn't want to exclude him from an open claim this week for the sketchy stories. But for anybody who didn't see the last one, it was a lot of fun. I mean, those guys, they're all friends. And they actually do a call on Friday nights where they all just sit around kind of like this and just talk. So it's kind of that. So it's going to be fun. And anybody who saw the last one, it was a blast. And it was super high.
I was there.
Yeah, it was a good one. And
we were missing bacon that night. We could have used some help. I'm not used to doing stuff.
I don't remember what was going on that night, but I
believe some sort of hockey game.
I'm sure it was
some sort of sticky ice game.
What was I doing?
You weren't on a show. It was a Friday night. You probably had plans.
Oh, I had work.
You have friends and do stuff. That's why I was available.
No, I had work. Because I remember being like, not on a Friday. I always work on Fridays.
And we have Roger Ash claiming Sergio.
Well, we got Jim Manley ahead of him.
Oh, Jim ahead of him.
For Sergio Aragones, guys, he's going to be probably in the $600 to $700 range for his stuff. And I'm going to say this, and this is nothing official. It's not, but it's just based on what I know. And what I know is that Sergio hasn't been out of the house really since COVID. He's in his late 80s, and he hasn't been to San Diego. He was a staple at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm sure Annika can tell you that.
Mhm.
that Sergio had done 35 shows in a row or something like that. Chances are Sergio Aragones is never going to see a convention again. It just is what it is, And I'm not saying that he isn't, but I'm just saying that from what I know, chances are, it's just not going to happen. I mean, at this point, like I said, he hasn't been out of the house in so long. Catching a cold could really devastate the guy. Because he's not been exposed to anything. So I don't think you're going to see Sergio in the public much, if at all. So a sketch op like this, it might be one of the only times you're going to be able to get a chance to get Sergio. So and he's a national treasure. Anybody who's talked to him or heard his stories, I mean, I can listen to Sergio talk all day.
It's great
because it's pretty amazing. Yeah. So I definitely, if you guys have any interest at all, I would definitely not sleep on Sergio Aragones. And then Sergio usually brings finished pieces too, beautiful finished pieces, and he might even have some published stuff, some marginals. I don't know.
Hey to Anthony.
Yeah. So this op next week with Sergio Aragones it's a good one. It's a big one too. I mean, you guys shouldn't sleep on it for sure. So if you want to,
so are you only taking one claim for Sergio, or are you going to do both?
I will take both for Sergio because Sergio is so fast. Like I said, I think he's already done with them. So.
But disclaimer, guys: Sergio's prices are usually around the 700 price starting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like I said, once I get the official prices, we'll get them posted.
We're just going off the last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think much is going to change.
Bacon, it's Jim Manley and Roger.
Gotcha. Thank you. Jim Manley, I think we've talked on Messenger before. Can you just message me the character you want? And let me know if you're okay around the $700 range, because I believe that's where we'll be.
Yeah. Now, there is one more creator who I'm going to try to get. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a legend from a.
And
Disney.
I will be first on the claim list.
And I'll probably be second.
I already called it.
I just got his phone number 5 minutes before we went on the air, so I have to call him and
we're all fighting over number one.
So
if that happens.
There's no point. There's no point in even putting up a first claim because there's 3 claims on the screen already. So,
yeah. So, but I don't know if we're going to get them, but we are going to do. I can tell you guys this: we're going to be having SketchCon 4.
Oh, I got a call off.
It's gonna be in November. It'll be a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. And I'm hoping we're going to blow the doors off of it. I want to have 20, 30 creators. We're talking about a lot of the National Cartoon Society people, so there'll be a lot of animators on there. We're going to have people from all over the world, hopefully Italy, Spain, Mexico, Canada, wherever we can find them. Philippines, maybe. Who knows? Japan.
I'm an expert in Italian cuisine.
This is true. This is true. Stofers.
Absolutely not.
I
did Alessandro. I don't know if he's still out there, but I love you. You are
Alessandro. Actually,
you guys.
He finished all the sketches.
I know he sent me my pick this morning.
Yeah. So should I load them onto StreamYard so you guys can see them? He did start them, so. So I imagine it would be okay.
There he is.
He's so much nicer to you than I would ever be if I were him.
Yeah, I don't deserve it.
You do not deserve it. He's way too nice to you.
I would say tolerant. Tolerant.
Is that the word you're going to use?
Yeah, of my nonsense.
Yeah, so Murdoch, SketchCon 4 will be like SketchCon 3. It'll be the 2 days. I believe we're shooting for sometime in November. And we'll have the Japanese, folks on from Yoshi. We'll have a bunch of other creators during the day. I mean, it'll be, The last time we did this, Annika and I were just as tired as if we were at an actual convention. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was long days, but it was a lot of fun.
So many
A lot of great
spreadsheets.
sketches happened.
Had so many
But
spreadsheets.
for anybody who got Alessandro last week,
Yeah, you tell him.
that one.
ooh, that's the tank girl. Wow, that turned out amazing.
Your colors are so cool, Alessandro. Out of control.
Jack on the earth.
Freaking Jason Harris, man. Freaking Jason Harris.
Look at his.
Roger Ash, I don't believe so. I will scribble your name in there if you want me to, though.
That's cool.
Like Guyver 3, something like that.
No, it's not a Guyver. It was Oh, my brain is gone.
Oh, I know it wasn't Speedball.
Wow.
The winner is me.
You suck.
Look at that. Yeah, he
He's
sent me
just
that
so
picture this morning. It made my day.
Out of control.
Yeah, some good stuff. That's
Yeah, it
some
was
good
Mega
stuff.
Man. That's what it was. Mega Man 0.
Yes.
And then Raleigh, yes, Japanese contingency will be there.
We don't know exactly who yet, but there will be a few.
Yeah, I got to get through this next 2 weeks, and then I'll dig into SketchCon
Yeah.
a little deeper.
Yeah, that Jax is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I can't believe someone actually like took it on for once.
Oh no, and he was like down for it. He's like, no,
I know.
I'll do that one.
Because I think didn't Jason give him a choice, and he's like, no, Jax, 100%.
Jason's funny. He goes for Jack of Hearts, one of the hardest characters to draw, or Silver Surfer, one of the easiest.
Like a champ.
Like a champ.
Andre took the Jax.
Yeah. So thank you, anybody who claimed it early for the sketch show for next week. We appreciate it. And
Do you have
we'll
a
get you all the
picture
information as soon as we have it.
of
Of
your
what?
sketchy story banner? That you put on YouTube?
I don't know if I have it on my laptop. Let me see.
And since he's backseat driving, even though he's not on the show, just wanted to let everyone know, since Jeff has now reminded me twice today, that he will be on Amateur Dueling Dealers tomorrow night on CAF Live.
I wish he promoted our show as much as he does that one.
Yeah, no joke, right?
Oh,
But
Jesus.
I think Bill is going to be Bill is in Hawaii, so the show's going to be live from Hawaii. So tomorrow night, don't miss that, guys.
Yeah, that one. I'm so excited that I get to be a part of it this time. Woohoo!
Yeah,
Love it.
and you guys can thank Stan Sakai for that, because he came at me at San Diego and said, I want to do another Sketchy Stories. Okay.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
so nice.
So, yeah. Yep. So that's about it, guys. I mean, we will be in Toronto this week. Not Toronto, Chicago this weekend. And I know there's all kinds of stuff going on with all cancellations and stuff. Cancellations are a part of the con. It is what it is. I mean, I know it seems like there's a lot, but when you book a lot, or as we used to say, when you eat big, you shit big. So when you have a bunch of creators, you're going to have the chances of a lot of people canceling. So that's
Maybe
kind of
drop
what
me in
happened there.
It's still going to be a good show. There's still some huge names coming to the show, like Andy Kubert, Pat Gleason. I mean, it's nuts. Bill Morrison's going to be there. Ron Wilson's going to
Mylan
be
Bill.
there.
DeCarlo will be there until I beat him over the head.
Yeah. Ryan Otley, I think, signed on. So.
Ryan Otley, yeah. And
Can
Gleason owes me, so
Oh Lord.
what I took from in San Diego. So hopefully we'll get something. We'll get a live show going with him or something like that.
Tell Gleason that he needs like another chicken coop or something.
He
needs a
does.
second story.
What did he tell me he needs? He told me he needed something. It wasn't a chicken coop though.
Last time it was the
something like
water
that.
heater. Right?
Yeah,
There was a water
it is.
heater at the chicken coop. What's next, Gleason?
Yeah, I forget. He told me what it was, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was funny.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed it on that eBay Live.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. It was thrown together. I mean, I'm in San Diego, and Pat sends me a message. He said, "Hey, you going to San Diego?" I said, "I'm actually in San Diego." I said, "What about you?" He goes, "I'm on my way." I said, "Really? I thought you don't fly." He goes, "I'm driving." Oh my god!
That's
So
I
I had
after
already
my own heart.
we already had a show scheduled with Webster's Vault for Bill, and Webster's Vault's a good friend of ours with the show, and I didn't bring anything to do an eBay Live, so I was like, well, maybe we can do an eBay Live. So I said to Pat, "Do you bring any product? You want to make some money?" And he said, "I brought a short box." I said, "All right." So I made a phone call, and he did a nice eBay Live show on I think it was Friday night, and absolutely killed it. Killed it. Had some great stuff. He had books. I think they were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books that he had just gotten before he left
Mm-hmm.
his variant. So literally, it was the first time anybody had seen it, unless they
Oh, is
wanted
that the one
to
that
some shop.
I have? We have. He gave us
The TMNT. Yep.
The
It just
black
came
and
out that Wednesday.
Wow.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool. But but Pat's a good guy, and hopefully we can hook something up with him. And then following Chicago, there it is. Oh, look at that cover. That cover is fantastic too.
sick.
He didn't
I
sign
like
it.
that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did up top. Okay, all right, I see it.
Okay. Bye.
Well, he was signing him in that middle part.
Yeah, he was signing
every
them right
time.
here.
Yeah, that's why I looked right there and didn't see the autograph. And Pat uses all those color markers when he does it. You know, he's something else with that
Yeah.
stuff.
And the sweetest person ever. But yeah, he drove.
for sure.
He lives the opposite coast, guys. The opposite side.
He lives like in
Oh,
Michigan
long-ass
or
drive.
something, Wisconsin or something.
Midwest. He's in
Yeah.
the Midwest.
Oh.
But he said he was going to be there for a while because he had family and stuff in California. So he was going to go from San Diego somewhere else, and so he was going to make a whole trip out of it.
Absolutely not. And that's what
I
I
assume
said.
he's going to be back. Yeah, I assume he's back and he's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it, guys. So next week will be sketchy stories with all those goofballs, and if we happen to announce who the special guest may be, we will certainly do that as soon as I can nail him down. If not, I'm going to try to get him for sketchy stories. Not sketchy stories. SketchCon 4.
SketchCon 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to
I
do
might
a
be-
sketchy
so he might be
story.
a featured. He might be a featured guest for SketchCon 4 if I can get him. So, but he was at D23 this weekend, so I had to wait until he got back from that. So, just got his number about half an hour ago.
Ooh, so he was
So we'll see
at
what
a
happens.
Disney convention, guys. A Disney convention.
I was not
He
at
was. What are you holding there?
Oh, I'm cleaning. I found a magnet and I'm playing with it.
Oh,
Is it Jane Foster on the magnet?
It is. It says
We all like it.
but you know, Jeff's not here. How come we're not like going crazy?
because I was chasing
I don't
Jordan
know.
all day.
I know you're tired, but I'm freaking
Oh,
tired.
yeah.
I still got to finish packing. So
Finish packing. I didn't start.
oh Jesus.
I got to go home and pack. No, I actually packed my clothes.
I gotta-
just to pack
I gotta
what
make
I'm
sure that
bringing
all-
to the convention.
I got to make sure that all of Ron and Mike's stuff fits in my check bag and it stays under 50 pounds.
Well, we're gonna have new banners, so you don't have to worry about bringing the banners.
Hallelujah, because they weren't going to fit.
Yeah. What else was there? Prince, art.
This is like a behind the scene look, guys.
Yeah.
Make your list,
Funky
bacon.
business. Make your list, bacon.
Make your list.
We're also gonna, now that the con season is starting to wind down a bit, we're gonna start doing more sketch shows too. So.
Oh, wait, that's behind the scenes stuff. I'll talk to you about it when we say bye.
Thanks. But I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything to add, I guess we can cut out of here.
If anybody does want a commission from Ron Wilson or Mike DiCarlo, those are open on the website. So you can go there and fill out a form to get one of those, and we'll ship it to you after the show. Actually after Toronto, because we're gone for 2 weeks. But yeah, we could do that. So those are open on the website, and the prices are all listed there.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah, that's it, guys. We will, and then don't forget Jeff tomorrow night on Dueling Dealers.
And Florin.
And Florin. Florin's list is still open. Yep. But Jeff will be on tomorrow night Dueling Dealers, so make sure you get out and support him. And Bill Morrison's campaign for Roswell launched today. So the link is on the 4C page. Let's support Bill. I mean, this is his pet project. He wants to get this out there. He wants to write new Roswell stories, but he wants to put the omnibus out there first to get everybody reacclimated to the story and the character. So I think it's on Zoop, right?
I haven't looked in quite a few hours, but there are add-ons there, guys, by the way, for commissions, which we don't do a lot of at-home commission lists for Bill, so there's add-ons for commissions. There's
OA on there that's available.
Oh,
I think the OA already sold out.
Did it? Okay.
But
what's that?
It's backed.
Perfect. Yeah, well, that's all right. We can keep going. Going. But for anybody out there who already supported Bill in that campaign, we truly appreciate it. It really means a lot to him. This is something that's very important to him. So he wanted to make sure
right now.
I'm doing it right now.
He's able to do this, so we can have this, and like I said, he can bring new material to the Roswell franchise and stuff.
Bacon, look at that cute little dude.
I know.
It's still available, Roswell.
Oh my god, he's cute.
Murdoch, guys. It's on the Facebook group page. Ryan posted it today, pretty early this morning, so it should be there.
Yeah.
Plus, Bill Morrison posted it everywhere as well.
Yeah, you can go to Bill Morrison's Facebook page. You can go to Atomic Battery. It's probably on his Instagram, Atomic Battery. It's definitely on the 4C Facebook page, so you can find it. It's definitely out there. But yeah, you can just go to 4C group and you'll find it. But we want to thank everybody for that. And like I said, make sure we support Jeff tomorrow night. He's got some great art he's bringing, including a piece he stole from me. We were going to make a meme. We were going to make a meme where he reached into my screen and pulled it out. We just never got a chance to do it. But yeah, so that should be a good show. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully it has a real good show with that. But yeah, if you guys have nothing else to add, I think we are finished for tonight, and we're going to gear up for Sketchy Stories next weekend.
Short and sweet.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you all next week. But maybe this weekend, stay tuned to the 4C page because we might do some live stuff from Chicago with some creators. So make sure you got your notifications on and like and subscribe, and we will see you guys all real soon.
Bye, everybody.